I love my job. 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 Good evening, Santa. I have a bit of good news and a bit of bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
Let's get the bad news out the way.
Ripping off the bandage, are we? I see. In that case, we have some legal troubles. You see, the whole Christmas operation has 4 major components. The Naughty and Nice department monitors children all over the world, telling us what they want and whether or not they have been naughty or nice. Then there's the Toys and Research department, where they make the toys. Gift wrapping is self-explanatory, and then there's deliveries and deployment, also self-explanatory. Now, of the major 4, the gift wrapping department is the only one to not have any legal woes.
What do you mean?
Ever since December 1970, N&N has been dealing with people complaining about the magic snowball as an invasion of privacy. We still haven't figured out who leaked the information to the folks at Rankin Pass, but the complaints and lawsuits are at an all-time high this year.
Is there anything we can do about that?
Our best option is to retire the snowball and switch to using the niceness scanner for more than just determining how much goodies to fill a stocking with. It'll mean more work on our end, but we won't have to deal with everyone suing us.
And if we take it to court?
If we take this to court, we'll either have to retire the snowball anyways, or worse yet, we win and give various governments the idea that spying on people, especially children, is okay. I've worked here long enough to trust you with this sort of magic, more than I trust any government.
I'm not sure if I should be honoured or concerned.
As for toy R&D, we've got some copyright issues. Legally speaking, we're not affiliated with any toy company and cannot make products under their names. No franchise, no legal grounds.
What if we made them under our own toy company?
Santa Claus the 18th actually had that idea back in 1869. Not sure if you remember First Royal Toy Makers, but that used to be the North Pole's official toy company. Unfortunately, the toys were deemed as knockoffs, which led to the 1869 Christmas disaster, where all the gifts made that year were magical and therefore dangerous. The safest gift that year was a magical board game, where the jungle attacked wherever the game was. It was somehow safer than any of the gifts that Imposter gave out in Christmas 1993. But it's still not a Christmas I think any of us would like to repeat. Yes, sir.
All right, people, immediate recall and all reindeer mobilized. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Sorry. As such, if we were to reintroduce the world to First Royal Toy Makers, we would have to make non-magical gifts and make gifts that are not intended to be stand-ins for branded toys.
I'm willing to make less enchanting toys, but some kids want brand-specific gifts. We can't give a child a Playmobil set when they specifically ask for a bloody Lego set. They'll see us as knockoffs. No one would want our high-quality toys.
Yes, the toys you make here are vastly superior to the real commercial ones, and yes, being viewed as a knockoff will lose a few believers in the beginning, but unless you're willing to work with the actual companies that make them...
Oh, but we do. We are working with them.
Please don't tell me you've sent some elves to work at their factories.
We, may or may not have sent some elves to work at their factories.
Of course you did.
It's not that bad. Anything the elves made, they take home for us to deliver.
Of course they're taking home the merchandise they made. I love my job, 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 I love my job. I hate my manager, but I love
No
my
wonder
job.
Hasbro's accusing us of corporate espionage. Elves!
impersonating humans just to try and get around the legal issue instead of consulting your legal team? You're lucky we make so much money on Christmas decorations and sweaters because they are going to sue us for everything we've got. Should I even go over the D&D department's issue?
Don't tell me it's about the break-in and entry lawsuit.
Actually, we were able to legalise your Breaking and Entry Act a few months ago. And as long as we go in with the intention to visit someone expecting a visit from Santa, we have a legal right to be there.
Yes! Thank goodness.
Thank your mother. She's the one who made it possible to win the case. I'm honestly surprised she isn't the head of the legal department.
So what's the problem?
The problem is that we get around the world in an unlicensed, unresponsive aircraft that goes into international airspace. If we register the sleigh, we align ourselves with a country and get blacklisted from several others, subsequently ruining Christmas for millions of kids because we are not allowed to visit them.
Lovely. So, what's the good news?
Right, the good news. All right, this is the good news. Don't let the bad news ruin your delivery. This is good. Big smile, and the new hot cocoa machines are working. Not a single one is broken down. They're a big hit with the Elves. One of the Elves in marketing is even thinking about swapping out the older models from the Polar Express with the new ones. I know I'm not in charge of marketing, but if I may say, it would be best to leave the older models on the train until we can come up with a more fun-looking and efficient way of serving hot cocoa to the kids. I'm worried that the newer models are like that timeless wonder that the train is known for. And more work for the Polar Express wait staff compared to that contraption we're working with.
I shall take that into consideration. Is there anything else we need to discuss?
Unless there's something else you wish to cover, I believe we've covered everything on the agenda. I'll just get back to work on that. If your mother is okay with being a lawyer again, would you mind if I consulted her about the flying sleigh issue?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Thank you. And if I don't see you until your big show for the 25th, Happy Christmas.